Hello, who's that, please?
This is me.
Right. I've received a letter from you yesterday about a bush on my property, apparently.
Yes, the sorry, surveyors have advised me you've got a magnolia bush in your front garden. They've got structural damage to your property that they're investigating. They can't investigate it because of the magnolia bush. So they've asked me to write to you. Apparently they sent HTS round to remove the bush and you told them they couldn't. So they've asked me to write to you and say it's got to be removed because we need access to repair and monitor.
Right, so how do you know I refused then?
HTS told the surveyors.
Told them what?
That you'd refused to allow them to cut the bush.
How have I refused?
I don't know.
So you've sent this letter without...
And I had to write to you regarding the matter.
You've sent this letter without knowing the facts?
Well, it was to prompt you to contact me so I can discuss
No,
it.
you've sent a threat...
You refused them access to cut
You've sent a threatening letter.
Sorry?
You've sent me a threatening letter without knowing the facts.
Yeah, on the basis of what our staff have told us, I can do that.
By the way, I'm recording this call.
That's fine.
Right.
Yeah,
you're going to let me...
I get advised that people haven't gained access. I don't go around and check that they haven't.
How have they got to gain access?
Well, I understand from the contractors and the surveyors that you refused to allow them to cut the bush down.
How?
How what?
How have I refused?
You told them they couldn't do it.
Who did?
You told the the contractors that came round to cut the bush back they couldn't do it.
I've never spoke to any contractors.
Okay, right. So, obviously I've been given this information. I'm sorry about that. It's offended you. I will go back to HTS and say to them...
Well, listen. You sent me a threatening letter. This is harassment.
Sure, it was threatening.
Right? You threatened...
Hang on a minute. I'm going to open it up and read it.
You have threatened.
One moment. I've got to find it on my system. Let me read it. So I've reminded you of your tenancy agreement, and I've asked...
Why have you done that?
Urgency, please, can you remove the wisteria? And when you've done this, please let me know. And I've just put at the bottom failure to comply, and just reminded you of your tenancy agreement.
Yeah, well, that's giving us alarm and distress.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Well, no, listen...
Intended to. It's just reminding you that we do have a right, if there's possible damage to the property, to actually remove the bush.
Listen to me.
HDS told me that part
listen to me.
Was you didn't want them to remove it, so I'm asking you to remove it.
Listen to me. Can you listen to me?
Now, I've given you my number so you can have this conversation.
Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me?
Okay.
I or my partner who live at this address has never spoken to HTS.
Right, okay. I'm going to make a note of this because I will pull HTS on this because I have to rely on them giving me correct information.
Well, listen. And also that we haven't got a front garden. That the actual bush is on a public footpath.
Right. Hang on a minute. Right, okay.
If you're familiar with this area, it's in an alleyway. It's nothing to do with us. It's in an alleyway.
Okay.
Right,
I'm making a note of this because obviously I'll need to question why I'm giving this information. Okay, so is it your bush? Have you planted the bush at all?
No. No, it's nothing to do with it. It's in a public walkway. It's not on our property.
All I can say is I'm sorry this has caused you offence and distress.
Well, why would you send...
By our contractors and by our surveyor.
Why would you send a letter without finding out the facts first? That's what I don't understand.
It's what they told me. That's part of my job. I do that.
What, without verifying the facts?
Just say we can't gain access to do this.
Without verifying the facts?
Gas check. They say these people haven't... I don't have to go around and talk to the person and say you haven't provided us access for a gas check. I have to send them a letter and say I've been advised you're not allowed, which is what I've put on the letter here.
Listen.
I've been advised.
I've been told it's not a wisteria, but I don't care.
Okay.
Is on a public footpath. It doesn't need access.
Okay.
I can't give them access to a public footpath.
Sorry, I mean that's obviously a bit of term. If somebody says no, you can't cut that bush down, that's my bush. That we deem as being refusing us access to undertake works. So
Yeah,
that's why we
right,
use the term,
right.
you're not allowing us access.
Right, what is the evidence that I've said anything to anyone?
Well, I haven't got any evidence, which is why I've put, I have been advised. Okay?
Yeah, but you shouldn't be sending them letters when the information is not right.
Well, yeah,
It's your job to...
because I can
No,
ask you,
no.
please, can you, I've asked,
It's not right.
okay. I mean, how else
Who-
am I supposed to get in touch
Listen,
with you?
well, you can ring up or you can...
We have to have an audit trail to show that I've done my job properly. I've
You,
contacted
you haven't done your job properly.
I personally don't think this. Okay, you've read it and felt offended by it. Yes, fine. So you've contacted me. Now I've apologised.
That's not good enough.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, you're going to put this right. That's what you're going to do.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying to you. I'm now asking you to tell me what took place. So you're saying you've never spoken. So you're mistaken.
Yeah.
So neither of you have ever spoken to HDS.
No, when was this conversation meant to have taken place that I've refused anything?
Don't know. So this is what I'm asking you. Okay. Now I've.
Yeah, but you should be asking me this before you write these letters.
I have to write the letter to get in touch with you.
Yeah, you write the letter.
I have to say, that Dave, I have to go off the back of information provided by council officers.
Right, listen to me.
So I've come to you with this letter,
You
and I
continually talking over
put
me.
it in front of me, and I think I've been fairly,
No, you haven't.
Okay, that's right. No worries. Okay, all I can do now is, as I say, apologise you've taken offence.
That's not good enough.
Offended by the letter.
That's not good enough.
I can now look to resolve this by taking information from you and going to HDS and surveyors and saying, I've just spoken to you.
Listen, any intelligent person would have wrote
If
to
you're
it.
going to get insulting, I will terminate this call.
No, you're just looking for excuses. Right, someone should have written to us and said what actually happened, not accuse us of something before they know the facts.
Okay.
That would be sensible.
Right, well, I'll take that on board then. Okay, and again, all I can do is apologise you've read, that's the implication you got from the letter.
Well, that's what it says.
I should have acted. Okay.
That would have been sensible, wouldn't it?
Okay, yes, I'll take that on board. All I can do now to rectify this is ask you to give me